Welcome back to Shelf Addiction, the podcast where we dive deep into the thriller and fantasy titles that you love. I'm your host, Tamara, and today we are breaking down our February fantasy series title. If you want the full visual experience with zero ads, head on over to our Patreon for video episodes, after shows, and bonus content. Supporters can access those same exclusives and after shows and extras right on Spotify. For more bookish banter, join our community on the Book Clubs app, and please subscribe and leave us a review wherever you're listening. As always, with our book chats, we will be talking full spoilers, so spoiler alert, you've been warned. Now, I am excited to welcome back my Fantasy Reads bestie, Casey from Heartful of Ink. Welcome back, Casey.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I'm glad you're here. Are you excited for this one?
I am. I think we're going to have a really good discussion.
I know. I was like, oh, I cannot wait. Okay.
All the things. All the things.
Yes. And so today we are discussing Wicked Ties, written by Shannora Williams. It is the second book in the Tether trilogy. The audiobook is narrated by Shane East and Ora Nash. First published November 23rd, 2023 by Platinum Queen Press, LLC, and the author. The ebook is 540 pages. The unabridged audio is 14 hours and 29 minutes. Casey, would you kindly share the synopsis?
After taking a risk with an old friend to cast a portal spell, I end up on Earth again with Kaz at my side. Because we're on Earth doesn't mean we're entirely safe, though. Decius still has the power to haunt us, and he will not stop until he has us in his clutches again, even if that means tormenting all in Vakili, who Kaz holds dear, forcing him into an ultimatum. While dealing with this wicked ultimatum Decius has placed upon us, Willow and I stumble into noble forces willing to aid us. Cora and Hassa, two regal goddesses with more power in their pinkies than Decius ever will have. The regals carry many secrets, and it's clear they know more about our cold tether than they let on. I don't trust them, but if I want to defeat Decius and protect my loved ones, I must lower my guard. Cora and Hasha are our last hope, but now that they're revealing themselves after a centuries-long disappearance, many questions arise and a bad feeling settles in my gut. Because I believe our issues with Decius are the only the start of our tethered problems, and that the Regals will bring many, many more.
All right. Okay, so what did I think? So first, let me just say, I was utterly surprised while I was reading that book how much I liked it. I was like, wow, this is good. So at the beginning, it picked up exactly where it left off, which I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the book, I was like checking things. I was like, well, I said I didn't want that. She didn't do it. Check. I mentioned this trope. Oh, she did it, but she gave it to someone else. Check.
Yep.
So like things we talked about were coming back in my mind. And at the end, when I finished the book, I was like, wow, now that's a twist. So I was impressed. I think this was better than the first one.
Same. No, as I was reading it, I had the same thoughts, but not just about book one, but all sequels that you and I normally have problems with. We're like, oh, the sequel slump, it's not as good as the first one. The couple splits up and it's really boring. And why did we even believe they're in love? This time they were together the whole time. They went back to Earth. They had conversations about where they wanted to live together. And I was like, oh, this is really nice. I love this.
Kind of adult-like, right?
Yeah. Very adultish.
Yeah, I was loving it. I feel like I mentioned this in the last episode. I said that would be fun if they went back to Earth. It might be better if they went back to Earth.
Mm-hmm. And they did, and it was great.
And we said we would hate for them. I said for me personally, I would hate if he was in a coma or something the whole time. Don't do it. That would be shitty. And she didn't do it.
Nope. Thank God for that.
Yeah. And so what was the other thing? Oh, yeah. So I always knew it's that whole I can't remember anything trope, the lost memory trope. I was like, please, God. But it showed up in the appropriate way with the appropriate couple.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, so many things I liked about this installment.
Yeah, same.
Okay, where should we start? Where should we dig in? So it literally picks up the very next, not even the next day, like the next scene.
Yeah, the next minute. It's been 5 minutes since book one ended. So yeah.
So at first I was like, oh gosh, how long is Cass going to be in his head? Which is kind of what I envisioned at the end of book 1. Like I knew his body
Mhm.
was there, but his mind was just gone.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, everyone's got up there getting their plans together. No one's looking stupid. I love this.
Mhm. Mhm.
And they're like, let's get him out of here. Let's take him back. Maybe we can go to your world. Will that work? I don't know. Let's try. Let's try to find somebody who can help us, give us some information. They like, boom, let's go.
Yes. Right off the bat, there was
Yeah.
action. It picked up immediately from the last book. We knew exactly what was happening. Um, there were times that I really appreciated, they would mention somebody and she would have that one line description of, "Oh yeah, this was the person who did this in the last book." And I was like,
Hmm.
"Thank you." Because I was like, I recognize the name. I don't remember who they are, but this one line description is all I needed to be like, "Oh yeah, now I remember."
Hmm.
And I have to teach that to so many authors because they're like, "No, everybody remembers." I'm like, "Nobody remembers."
No,
Give give one sentence of just like, "This was the person who did blah blah blah." And that's
and
it.
it's that delicate balance because some
Mhm.
authors, they do nothing or they
Yeah.
do too much.
They too much. There'll be like a whole paragraph of like,
Right.
"This was the person who did this, and this is how I felt about it, and this was the fallout." And like, no, you just need one quick sentence of like, "Yes, this person did this thing.
Yeah, because when you
Done.
do that
Moved
too
on."
much and it's too much volume of that, it feels like you're
Mhm.
rereading the other book.
Yeah, and you
And
don't want that.
yeah, so she was good, successful in that. I mean, honestly, she hit a lot of right notes here. I stand by what I said before. This series is underrated.
Oh,
Why aren't
absolutely.
people talking about this one?
I don't know. It's really good. I'm gonna start recommending it.
Mhm. I also liked, like, at the beginning, we were in Cass's memories because,
Mhm.
Deus Decius, there we go, Decius was,
Theseus.
like, all, like, trying to make him relive his worst memories. So,
So we finally learned about his mother, which was
yeah.
hella tragic. Cried through that scene. Like,
Yeah, it was
oh.
very tragic. Like, he was abused by his own father coming up.
Mhm.
He decides he's gonna try to rescue his mother, and that goes terribly wrong, terribly, terribly wrong. She
Ugh.
dies. And, of course, he thinks it's his fault, and it
Mhm.
wasn't.
No, it's the council's fault because as soon as you say somebody's gonna be put to death or whatever, like, put them in jail. Don't
Yeah,
let them go home and kill up more people. Like,
right.
what are you doing?
Yeah. So, like, the council almost seemed like they were doing the right thing because well, they were initially when they found out, "Hey, you're abusing your child. We don't stand for
Mhm.
that." So,
Mhm.
they did one thing right, but screwed up in a big way, like, another way.
Mhm.
Like, what the heck? This
Uh-huh.
it's just like our government.
Yes.
It's just do you try to do
Yes.
one thing, but they'll do the whole thing, and then it ends up being a fucked up situation. So, it's like, come on. The council just keeps showing their butt this whole book.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. There are so ultimately, I just wanna skip ahead since we brought up the council.
Yeah.
So, I don't know who's lying more to the detriment of the people. I don't know if it's the council or if it's the Regals.
I mean, the Regals did not know their sister was awake. Spoiler alert, sorry,
Yeah,
until the last page.
yeah.
So, yes, they were lying, but, like, not hugely. I feel like the council kind of knows she's already awake,
Mhm,
or at least, like, she's talking to them in the same way she's tormenting Warren in his nightmares. Um,
mhm. She's acting like Decius, but worse.
yes, and I think her sisters knew that she was
Mhm,
worse, that she was always worse, that,
mhm.
like, her story got I'm assuming her story got whitewashed over the years,
Yeah.
and that she was always this bad,
Mhm. Yeah, I
which
agree.
is
Like, that
yay,
scene,
bad
so
guys.
again, like, well, the ultimate bad guy was the person who was supposed to wake up and save everyone from Decius.
Uh-huh.
And that scene toward the end there where the sisters, they see each other again for the first time, they're like, "Oh, I
Mhm.
missed you." Like, that was
Uh-huh.
really cute.
It's
I'm
been
like,
4
"Oh."
centuries. So happy to
Yeah,
see you.
and she comes and she's like, "Okay," Cora comes and she's, like, gonna help, Hasha, And she's like,
Uh-huh.
"Okay, shall we do this together?"
Yep.
So they're gonna kind of look inside Warren and see what is going on. Why can't we
Uh-huh.
cleanse him? What is this?
Yep.
They get in there, trouble, trouble, instant trouble. They like, "Oh, shit." They can't move,
The
they can't
coffin is
talk.
open, the lava is flowing.
Yeah,
The
I can
sister is
visualize it.
wide awake.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she is looking mad and
Mad as fuck.
yeah, and they, like, basically, like, jump out of his
Pretty
brain
much.
by the skin
Uh-huh.
of their teeth. They couldn't even, like,
Yeah.
do anything in there, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god. Shit,
They're like, "Oh, shit. Oh, shit."
this bitch is back." So I dare I say that she might be more powerful than the 2 of them.
Probably.
It's giving me
Probably. It
that
doesn't
vibe.
seem like these 2 have used a lot of their magic recently. Like, it really feels like they've suppressed, especially Cora, who was on Earth for centuries.
Yeah,
Um
she is definitely weak right now because
Mhm.
she even see, the author was even smart enough to describe what it would take for her to be back at her full power.
Yep.
It would take time,
Lots and lots of time.
resting, eating, like, she is depleted. The stuff she's able to do is working off of very little.
Yep. And they
So
don't have time right now.
mm-mm. No, ma'am, they do not. But I like the Regals. Like, I want to like
Yes.
them. I want to trust them even though they're choosing to, they're doing kind of that whole live omission kinda thing. It's better that you just don't
Uh-huh.
know, it's just
Yeah.
better this way. I'm not gonna trouble you with it, you little humans. You just carry on. We're gods, we'll deal with this.
I don't trust them. Like, I never trusted them. I was like, you absolutely have alternate goals,
Mhm.
or maybe not necessarily goals, but just like they're living their own lives. They have their own things that they want to do. It probably does not align really well with Kaz and Willow, but it does here for this moment. So we're going to trust them for this moment, but something bad is going to happen. Um,
Yeah. I still want to trust that they'll do the right thing now that they have to. So, like, even the
yes.
author covered that ground. Like, why
Uh-huh.
weren't they helping before? It's like, well, what's different now is Kaz. Kaz, you're special. You got a special combination of things that no one else has had before.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. As soon as they found out of his blood's type, I was like, are they gonna take him and try and take over everything? Are they
Mhm.
gonna kill him for his blood? Are they gonna do this? Like, I've mentioned this in the first podcast too, where I do not trust any of the side characters.
Mhm.
I kind of have come around on Killian and Rowan, maybe. Still
Mhm.
not fully 100% trusting them, but, like, as soon as these Regals goddesses showed up, I was like, "Mm-mm,
They're
I
the
trust you
ones.
less.
Yeah.
I
Gotta wa
trust you less.
gotta watch these hoes. Gotta watch them.
Gotta watch them."
Yeah, 'cause and I do feel like I don't know. I know that Hasha really wants I was getting, I can't
Wonder
remember.
Woman
Yes,
vibes?
Wonder Woman vibes, but
Yes.
I couldn't remember their island, but, the Amazons,
Yeah.
I was getting vibes of that.
Oh, me too. And I
Yeah.
was like, "This sounds like a wonderful place to live. Can I move here?" Just women
Except
and children, but they're
there was
all
one
girls.
no, there was one problem I had with that, and that's just me, a personal problem, because old girl was trying to flirt hard. She was trying to flirt hard with Willow. And then she started talking about, "Oh, this cave, you can do all kind of things in the cave and people doing all kind of shit." I said, "Can I go in the cave and, like, dream up a hot man and then he go back to the stars? That might
I
do
think
it."
so. I think
Okay.
that was also one of the things because she was like, "Some people go in alone, some
Yeah.
people go together."
Yeah.
Um, but it was just weird to me that, like, nobody knew lesbians existed before this moment.
See, I don't know if I'd say that exactly, but it seemed like the author was trying to imply, like, this whole not I don't know if it felt like, was everyone a lesbian here? I don't know. I
I
couldn't
think
tell.
most of them.
Yeah, so I'm like,
But no, Kaz was like, "Wait, women lick each other down there?
oh my
What?" And I
god,
was
that
like,
sounds so stupid. That
"You
did
dumb
sound dumb.
man." Like, I know men are dumb, but, like, really? you were the dumbest dumb man. Like,
Yeah, he was dumb in that moment for sure.
he had
He's
a few dumb moments. And I feel like that's
yeah,
authentic to a man, but also, like, why does he have to be this dumb?
yeah. I don't know. I kind of think okay, so that's like I guess the one thing that if I had to critique was like, so why is everyone a lesbian? I mean, that's fine, but like,
Mhm.
why is everyone a lesbian? Like, tell me why everyone's a lesbian. Like, I know y'all hate men in general, but I don't think everyone is now because I couldn't tell, but now I think there aren't. 'Cause, like I think about the little girls, they were all swooning over Cass. They were
They were
like, he's fine.
swooning. They were like, "He's
Yeah.
handsome."
Oh, they were Google
And like,
eyes over
"Oh,
him. So that
no,
made
you
me
have
feel
a
like
girlfriend?"
yeah,
"No,
so that
she's
made
my
me feel
mate." Like,
like
"Oh, no, that's worse." But I
yeah,
feel like there's
so
some who do like men. And, like,
yeah,
maybe you can have a magical man in the cave.
something. So I'm like, I'll live there, but I'm gonna need a magical man that I can see once in a while.
Or a vibrator.
Yeah,
Vibrators work too.
or a magic vibrator. Apparently, she can. The cave can
A
just come up with
magical
that.
cave of vibrators.
Made out of stars. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. It's giving me Wonder Woman vibes, and so that for that reason and that alone, I do want to believe that Hasha is, even if she's not doing the right thing per se, she thinks she is for the right reasons because she wants to
Yes.
protect her people. That's the
Yes.
primary goal here. Like even when DCS had figured out they were trying to make those weapons, she was like, "Look, dude, I protected my people. That's why they didn't burn to death. We're
Uh-huh.
gonna make you these weapons, but you need to leave.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not sending anyone to help you. Sorry." So, I trust that, I feel like she's inherently doing what she thinks is the right thing, and I don't think she's trying to be malicious.
No, I got that vibe later. Like,
Mhm.
when they first met her and first showed up, I was like, "I don't trust anybody in this world.
Mhm.
Who's gonna backstab who? Who's
Mhm.
gonna pop out of the shadows and try and kill everybody?
Mhm.
What lies are you hiding?"
Mhm. Hmm.
But yeah.
I mean, they're still hiding some stuff, so
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Which does make for a good story. Like, I'm not critiquing this at all. Like,
Mhm.
I appreciate when I, as a reader, question characters' motives
Mhm.
and wonder if they are good or bad, because that keeps me hooked and involved in the story. And then I'm like questioning everything they say. Like, is this a double standard? Are you gonna, twist this later to be like, yes, now I am the killer or whatever? Like, no, I
Mhm.
really love it.
Mhm. So, switching gears a little bit, there was one
Uh,
thing that I saw coming from the last book, and we
mm-hmm.
talked about, oh boy, Willow's guy she was
X,
dating. What was his name?
Garrett.
Garrett. I said,
Oof.
obviously, this man is something's going on here. DCS has been dealing with him for a long time.
I feel like it was maybe chapter 2 or 3. It was really early where they're like, DCS can control people and send animals and other people vessels after you.
Mhm.
And so I immediately went, "Oh, it's Garrett."
Mhm.
Like, this is Garrett. Either he's already been infecting Garrett or he's going to infect Garrett. And I got really worried and I was like, "Oh no, is she going to drag this out? Is this going to be like a big reveal at the end of the book?"
Mhm.
But it wasn't. It was revealed like within the first 20% because they had to get to Earth and do stuff. But then Garrett's just there and he's evil. And we immediately know that, yep, DCS is in his mind. He's controlling him. He is kind of a dick, but also like a, a puppet for
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah. But I think um so Garrett was kind of a bad person, which I
Yes.
think allowed DCS to
Yes.
kind of get a grip on him pretty easily.
Yes. Fully
So,
agree.
which is why I guess throughout the book, I understand Willow's like, I don't want him to die, but I mean, I guess he could be tortured a little bit. He's not a good person, but he doesn't deserve to die. I'm like, okay, girl, I understand. And it keeps coming up here and there. And
Hmm.
I love that the author actually had the know-it-all, to like block him, like to block Cass out and tell us so on page that Will's like, oh, I can't let him hear me talking about Garrett again. He's gonna get so pissed. Like, why am I still thinking about Garrett?
Right? That was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I'm like, look at this. Look at her being self-aware. I love it. You know? I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't surprising to me, Garrett. He ended up being like, he was aggressive.
He was
Yeah.
really, he was love bomby from the beginning. He was very controlling. It took a while for him to start hitting her, but like before he grabbed her and hit her, he was showing up at her apartment. He was forcing his way into her life.
Yeah.
He was doing the quote unquote right things, but in a very creepy way. And she talked about how he would just show up in the morning with coffee and she didn't even want him there. And he wouldn't tell her he was coming. He would just be there and try and get his way into her apartment. Like, he was not a good person.
No, not at
Um,
all. And then we'd hear, like, I guess maybe the author was trying to make us feel a little something toward him or feel bad for him a little bit.
mm-mm.
Because then we'd hear, you know, he's dreaming and this scary guy with crescent eyes, red crescent
Yep.
eyes, is telling him, do this or else. Hey, kill her, hurt her, do this, do that. And he's like, I think he was able to hold it off a little while, but he just got ravenous with the shit. Like, he couldn't.
I mean, after he was
Yeah.
tortured himself,
Yeah.
and he was like, all right, all bets are off. I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
But
So I
he-
almost think Cass, like, pushed the last little bit over for him. Like, whatever little bit of
yeah.
control he had was gone after Cass, like, beat the holy hell out of him. I'm like, oh my God.
Yep. That whole scene, start to finish, when she saw him inside of Target and then he hit her car,
Yeah.
and then Kaz got out and just like picked him up and threw him in the trunk.
Oh my God.
I was like, they're right in front of an ATM. There's cameras everywhere.
That's what I thought. I said, where are the cameras? This is at a bank. Like, because ATM, like, bank situation, cameras are there. Someone saw him put him in the trunk.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell a little side story right now.
Please do.
I was triggered by this scene when she put him in they put him in the trunk. I'm like, oh my God. I swear. I was in my early 20s. I was dating this guy. This guy's brother stole my car. We found my car. Well, he found my car. The guy I was dating at the time, he found it in some field. I was so pissed. Part of my car was like, anyway, found the car, and I did not call the police on him. I should have. But so he was upset with his brother. So we're in Detroit. He sees his brother walking down the street. He yells to me to stop the car. I stop the car. He jumps out, grabs his brother, and he's yelling at me to open the trunk.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
shaking my head. I said, no. He's like, open the trunk. He's yelling at me. He has his brother. They're fighting. The police come. The police roll up, and they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm just standing there. I'm not saying a word. And he's yelling, this is my brother. He stole her car. Da, 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 da. And the police is like, okay, we understand, but you can't handle this on the street. You got to let him go right now. We don't care what you do to him later, but you can't do it on the street. And my heart is pounding. I'm like, oh, fucking God.
Oh my God.
He lets him go and he runs off.
Yeah.
And then the police leave. I'm in the car. I'm like, holy fuck, that could have went really bad.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. So I had flashbacks from that. And I was like, I wasn't going to open the trunk. He was screaming at me to open the trunk. And I wasn't going to do it. Because I knew it. I'm going to get in big trouble. What could happen? No, I'm not doing it.
No.
Go pound your brother on your own time. Don't drag me into it. So yeah, anyway, that scene, maybe that's not very unique. Maybe that's just something that people do.
I have never been in that situation. But like you, I would refuse to open my trunk. Fuck no.
Yeah, Willow did it. I'm like, don't do it. Like, don't open the trunk. So yeah, I'd never seen that in another book. I've never heard anyone mention it.
I've never heard that
like
story before, but that's wild.
I know. It was absolutely wild. And yeah, that was in my younger years when I thought dating thugs was fun, and it wasn't. Anyway, so yeah, that scene, I was like, "Oh my god." And then Cass continued to, like, go against what she wanted. She's like, "Don't do anything. Don't," he's like, "I'll be back."
Uh-huh.
Drops her ass off, takes her car with Garrett in there, and he proceeds to, like, figure out how to use the GPS to go to Garrett's house. And he just continues to, like, just torture him.
Torture him.
He's like, "You're not gonna hit a woman again. I got
Yeah.
something for that."
Oh, that was the other thing. Willow's not the first woman he's beaten up.
Oh, yeah, it's not the
So,
first, but that was the last.
but she is the last.
Yeah. And he
So,
basically said, "Tell anyone I'll come back here and finish you off." And he
but
dumps
she
him at
wants
the
to.
Yeah, yeah. And he
Uh,
dumps him at the hospital, though, so he does leave him at the hospital
that
door.
was nice of him.
Yeah. So after he dumps him at the hospital, he comes back and Willow has, like, just got finished complaining to her best friend and her best friend's mother, I think, or grandmother or something.
Grandmother.
Grandmother. He apologizes. He's like, "I'm sorry, but I don't regret it."
But I don't regret it.
I
That's
don't
the thing,
regret
is
it.
he just does not regret it at all.
No. And I actually kind of love that a little bit. Like, I feel like I like Cass more in that moment, even though he was clearly off his rocker. You cannot go around Earth just doing that. This is not Vakili. You cannot do that. And
Yeah.
she was, like, very clear about, "I don't have the ability to, like, get you out of shit like you have at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be in jail." And I'll be in jail because they'll be looking at me because, I was the last person to have contact with him. So I love that at that same time, Willow was so, like, realistic about the situation. So again, I really loved how the author was able to combine that touch her and die thing with a little bit of reality. Like, you can't do this shit here.
Yes.
In jail.
Yes. But also the vulnerability too, because when he realized, like, that he scared her, he
Yeah.
apologized for that. He was like, "I'm
Yeah.
sorry I scared you. I'll try not to scare you again. I'll try to behave and not get thrown into jail. But
Hmm.
also, I'm still gonna kill this motherfucker."
Yeah.
Like,
But also,
but also,
yeah. So I think he finally was starting to understand. I'm like, oh, yeah, they can't live there because he cannot reel it in.
no, no. He couldn't even act normal in fucking Target.
No. Like, yeah, people are looking at you because you look like you're trying to murder someone,
Yeah, you're acting weird.
You're weird. And you can't just take clothes off the mannequin and get mad when someone tells you to put them back.
You're not king, ruler,
Yeah.
whoever here. You're just another common person.
Oh my
You need
God.
to
Like,
accept that.
he is such a anyone on earth would be, well, who is that guy? Why is he looking like that? He's
Mhm.
scary.
Mhm. He's scary. He has lots of guns, like very big, gold, different guns than our
Hmm.
typical guns here. Uh, yeah, no, he stands out like a sore thumb,
Oh
and
yeah.
he feels like he can get away with anything because he does in his world. So,
Yeah. And also, kind of piggybacking off of that, originally, I kind of hate when women just have to kneel over and bend over to men what they need all the time. Because I thought about that. I'm like, he can't live here.
yeah,
They're already talking about her living there. And, she's like, "I want to see my friend. I want to," so I'm like, okay, obviously she's going to stay there. But it's unfortunate that he can't even pull himself together for 10 seconds to live where she lives for a little
yeah,
while. But then the author kind of wrapped that up too. At the end, we find out that she's not from Earth either.
yeah. Oh,
So
that was another major plot twist.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, so I guess now, she kept saying, like, "This kind of feels like I'm supposed to be here. It kind of
Mhm,
feels like home." And
mhm.
then when the reality of their situation that came from Warren, she's like, "What the?"
Uh-huh. See, I always assumed that one of their parents came from this world and
Mhm.
just, like, hid it. Like, they escaped from whatever travesty, went through a portal, and just lived in Earth like a normal person. I
Mhm.
wasn't thinking like, "Oh, they were children born in this world and then got transported to Earth."
Mhm. Yeah, well, that's gonna be interesting when we find out who transported them. That is coming. We're gonna tie that off,
Oh,
I know.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And are your parents still alive? Are they here?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because
Or
it
did they
seems
die tragically and then you'll still be an orphan?
I know, like, that I'm very curious to see what they do to tie up that ending for the parents and, like, their
Yeah.
origin story, because that's really sad, like, dang. Like,
Double
all
or double orphan.
Yeah, and it's crazy how, every parent to a cold tether just doesn't wanna have anything to do with them
Mhm.
because of, like, Decius, like, coming for them and being in their
Okay,
dreams.
question.
Yeah,
Did their dad say it was a woman? Because I thought he said it was a
that's
woman with red hair.
so that makes me wonder that it was what's her face the whole time, but
Mhm.
I think it's a combination
Yes.
because Decius had told us he's been dogging these and looking for these cold tethers his entire
Er
existence since he turned.
yes.
So,
Yes.
I think some of it is him, and now some of it is this other Regal, and I can't remember her name right now.
Stella, it starts
Sala
with an S.
yeah,
Think M
because anytime someone says it's a woman now, the couple of times we've heard it's a woman, we know it's her.
yes. Yes.
So, I think depending on the parent, it could have been either or, but I think
Mhm.
specifically with their dad, I think it was a woman, I think.
I'm pretty sure it was a woman. I'm pretty sure he said a woman with red hair.
Yeah.
Um, so
So, in
yeah,
the
no, she's been awake for a while
yeah.
and doing stuff from her little island.
And letting DCS do what he wants because they're looking at him, not her.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
And that makes me wonder, was she controlling Decius? Like,
maybe.
was he coming up with this on his own? Or was she, feeding him thoughts? Not necessarily like revealing herself and saying, do this for me, but just like, hey, here's a. On a wind,
Mhm.
go to this place, go look for these people, do this, do that.
Well, that's the one thing. I think the author is gonna have a lot to explain
Hmm.
when it comes to her because if she's been playing a long game for that long, and if she's been running things for Decius as well as, harassing everyone else,
Yep.
that means she's way more powerful than they thought she was.
Yep.
And what has changed to allow her to get out of that coffin, or has she been out of that coffin for a very long time and no one knew it?
Yeah. Because my
So,
other thought, Kaz's father, was he always just evil for the sake of being evil? Or is he more like Garrett and he was being controlled by somebody? Because Decius just gave the letters and said, here's the woman who lives out here. Here she is with your child. Like, he wasn't saying, beat your child up, rape this woman,
that we
kill
could
her, do
see.
all the things. Like, he was
Yeah.
like, hey, here she is.
Right.
Here's your child. You have
Right.
an heir. Like, he was doing that.
Mhm.
But Kaz's father was incredibly evil. So was he kind of like Garrett and being used as a puppet? Or
I
was
don't
he
know.
just evil
Well,
because he's a bad guy?
so when we remember about how he came to be, it was as a result of a
Rape.
rape.
Yeah. And so
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, was she controlling him saying, hey, rape this woman? Or is he
I don't
just a
know.
fucking rapist who is evil for the
I don't
sake of being
know.
evil?
See, I
But yeah,
want
that's
us either way. Either way. So I think just based on what we've heard about the whole Garrett thing, even if he had some influence to do what he did, he was a bad person anyway.
yes. Oh,
Because you
absolutely. I'm
can't
not
take a
trying
good
to
person and make them
no.
do those kind of things. It seems like there always
Absolutely.
have to be there's a
Yeah.
seed there anyway.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm curious to see, like you, will the author blame this on the
Mhm.
Regal going back that far
Far. Mhm.
or not? I don't
Or
know.
yeah. Same.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm.
So what's your theory? Do you think it was her the whole time?
I I think he was a bad man, but she influenced him more.
Mhm.
because everybody's so shocked about Kaz's blood, and
Mhm.
it was never supposed to happen. Remember when he told, um, not Cora, but the other one, the other Regal, he was like, "I am all 3," and she was shocked. She was like, "Oh my god, that's never supposed to happen. How did this happen?"
Mhm.
That's when I was like, "Okay, like, who's been manipulating this entire time?
Yeah.
Who forced this bloodline to happen?"
Yeah, she did.
That's
The
why
one
I think
the
she's had
Yeah.
some influence on
Mhm.
Kaz's father. I think he's still, like, an evil person who deserved to die, like, not
Mhm.
excusing him at all, but I think similar to Garrett, he was
Yeah.
being influenced.
Yeah, because I mean, his mother, Kaz's mother, we know from Kaz's POV that she didn't
Mhm,
even know she had those abilities until after she gave birth to him.
mhm.
Then they kinda surfaced.
Yeah.
So the only person who probably would have known who she was before she did would be that
Would
Regal.
be the goddess who's been tracking the bloodline
Yep.
going, "I need this person to mate with this person, and then they have this bloodline, and then we can make it come to
Mhm.
this bloodline, and then we
Mhm.
can make sure all 3 come together in one child."
So that makes me wonder what she wants with Kaz. What does she want with him?
Well, I think he's the one who can get her off the island.
Mm,
The way
so
the
she wants to
council
use
wants.
him to escape and to
I
take
think
over the world.
so. And again, this ties back to why the council's like, "You're the only one who can do this. We need you to do this. You
Mhm.
have 30 days," or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they're pressuring him, I think, because they're also feeling her influence too.
Eh,
I think we're gonna see that she has this massive spider web going on.
yeah, I think it's more than that, though. So, yeah, I think she ultimately wants to escape that island, and he's her way off of the island, but it's gotta be something else. Like, this combination of things is so unheard of.
Mhm.
It's gotta be one more layer to that, one more layer deep.
Oh, definitely. Like,
Yeah,
this is I think we're just like, my theory is that she is behind it.
yeah.
Maybe she wants to kill all of her tethered, or maybe she put her power in the tethered to make her sisters think she was weak, and then she gets her power back, and then she kills her sisters. Some
Oof.
like, there could be
Yeah.
all kinds of things that happen with this, but
Mhm.
I think she has played a much larger role than anybody could even guess.
Okay, actually, it's time for a break. We're past our time. We're going to take a quick break. By listening to these commercials, you are supporting the podcast. Feel free to click around, do the things, follow us, check out the book review journal available right now on Amazon, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. So, what I was thinking about was how when Decius was supposedly in controlling these people in this town, that
Uh-huh. Yeah.
how they literally had hallucinated food and money
Mhm.
and other things.
And all of the plants and leaves and
Yeah,
grass.
that is an extreme amount of power to do that to a
Mhm.
town of people.
Uh-huh.
And they all were talking about, I think, an image of Decius. But if she was controlling him, that is a massive amount of power to do that.
She was controlling Decius, but I do
Right.
think she was, like, secretly working with him, maybe even, like, he didn't realize it was her,
Um.
but that's just my
Yeah.
theory.
Because I'm like,
Yeah, no, that
that's
is a lot of
crazy.
power. That's way
Yeah.
too much power, and he's not that powerful yet. Like, he has power,
Hmm.
clearly, like, he does have power, but he kept talking about how he needed both of them for the cold tether to, like, go to the next tier of power.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
So that is also interesting, which I kind of feel like this one part, I kind of just accepted it and kept reading, but it made me wonder. So, if everything of this was hallucinated, did the people who weren't in that town not see people were emaciated? Did they not see,
They didn't.
so
So,
this was
this is
the
the town.
external thing as well as internal. So
Mhm.
these people were delusioned as well as the people
Uh-huh.
outside were seeing an illusion as well.
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
because they went here in book 1. That's
Yeah.
the place where Kaz and Willow went in book 1, and, they had the one bed that they shared the bed. They didn't have sex yet, but there
Yeah.
was the, doctor guy who flirted with her and then came and later shot at them. Um,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So strange. Like,
They ate food there, they slept in beds, they
yeah.
talked to people, and everybody seemed normal and happy.
Or did they? Did they
Or
really?
did they? I mean,
I mean, maybe that was a little illusion for them as well.
yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
Wow. That's so crazy. So I'm like, oh, like when you really start getting into it,
Mhm.
like the author has like she's done a lot of work. We
She
criticized the world
has.
building in the first book, but
No,
she has
this is
more than made up for it.
oh,
Like
yeah, oh, absolutely. I
she's
actually,
done a
wanna
lot.
go back to book 1 and reread that whole couple of chapters of them in that town and see if there are little details that we missed the first time. Because I feel like the way she says stuff and layers stuff, I am positive I could go back and find little details that
Mhm.
would make it seem awkward or suspicious,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that was very strange, like, thinking back, like, wow, and now these people, they don't have food, they don't have mm,
They don't have water,
yeah,
they have nothing, they're
yeah,
dying quickly.
mhm. That's wild, all because
Yeah.
DCS has been taken away.
Yep.
Ick. I mean, at least they were thinking they were happy while he was there, and then, and it was like the
Yeah.
longer he's been gone, people's minds are clearing, and they're like, "Well, wait a minute,
Uh-huh.
I
How
remember
long has
this."
it been? I don't remember
Yeah,
this. I don't remember that. Like,
right.
yeah.
They were just totally walking around like in a brain fog
Mhm.
the whole time.
He's been there, like, what, 20 something years, maybe?
Yeah, a long time.
If not 30 years at this point, because that's
Mhm.
where Kaz would go to hang out with Manx and, who was making babies? How were they happily making babies?
I don't know.
Did they consciously know they were making babies?
Can you
Or were they
imagine?
all
You're
just
like,
in
"I
the
had these kids and I don't remember having these kids?"
I mean, I had like, you could be like, "I had kids 15 years ago, and now I have teenagers, and I don't remember any of it."
Oh my gosh. Now see, I don't for some reason, I do feel like some of that is just gonna be left up to us to make some assumptions because
I
there's no
think
way she's
so.
gonna go back
Yeah,
to that.
no. I think it was mostly the mayor
Mhm,
guy, whatever his name is, who had his mind erased the most.
mhm.
I'm hoping most people just, like, we're la-di-da-di-da, we're just happy living life, everything's good, and
Yeah,
we're consciously falling in love and making babies, and
let's
that's
hope.
that's what I'm believing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna believe.
Yeah, because I mean, they knew that was their kid, the one family that was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it's our child." So
yeah,
they weren't
yeah.
like, "This some random kid."
Like, whose baby is this?
Right.
I was a child 20 years
Oh
ago.
my gosh.
Oh, that would be
Ugh,
terrible. Oh,
it would
no.
be.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, okay, so what did you think about, Danica?
I did not trust her.
You didn't?
I still don't really trust her, but I feel like I'm just that untrusting reader.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, no, she came on the page, I was like, "I don't trust this girl."
No, and she's a banisher, isn't that what they called her?
Yep. Yep.
So she's got something different going on there with her power, the type of ability she has.
But
And
she's powerful.
yeah. Mhm. And then, of course, we get to hear about from her the falling in love of her and Warren, and then how they were promptly, um, like, taken control
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
and been used by Decius the whole
Yeah.
time, which ultimately probably is the Regal
Mhm. Mhm.
endgame. Which there's no probably about it. There is based on the ending. um,
Yep.
but I did at first I maybe it's just me being nice and feeling hopeful, but I wanted to take Danica at face value because I knew whatever it was, like when she needed to put eyes on Willow to see that that was
His
Warren's
sister.
sister,
Yeah.
and they obviously look similar. They even
Twins.
yeah,
Identical. Yeah.
yeah, they even have, like, the same hairstyle, like, they both have,
Yeah.
like, locks, so it's like, okay, clearly they are twins. So,
Yes.
I think after that point was made, like, I needed to get eyes on you and see for myself, I kinda was like, "Okay, maybe," and then as we got to see Danica with Warren, I trust that, they are mates, I trust that.
Oh, I trust that they're mates.
Um, but I
I'm just
also think
suspicious.
that she would, even though she told Cass, "Hey, if you help me with this, I'll owe you, right? I'll be
Uh-huh.
loyal to your group and I'll help you if you can help me with Warren." And I believe that on the front, but I also believe she can be turned because of Warren. If someone says, "Hey, you see that guy flying with the wings up there? That's your man. And I'll help you get him back if you do this."
Yeah.
I can see her flipping for
Oh,
him.
absolutely, in a heartbeat. And also,
Yes.
Willow would kind of be on her side too, like, "That's my twin, I wanna
Yeah.
protect my twin."
I can't have my twin flying around like he's in, like, The Wiz. Like, what's going on?
Like, he's a literal Batman.
Yeah, like, he's got talons and wings. What's happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I don't like that she turned that black man into that thing.
No.
I don't love it, but the author is black. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's trying to say here.
Yes. Yes.
I'm like, "Damn." Like, that's fucked up. That poor guy, I feel so bad for Warren.
I do too. He's gone
Yeah,
through a lot.
yeah. Like, he wakes up and he has no memory of
Thank
Danica,
goodness
like
it was him and not Kaz. Like we mentioned at the beginning of
yeah.
this podcast, the amnesia bullshit. If Kaz
Mhm.
had woken up and was like, "I don't remember my mate," we would have thrown the book across the room.
Oh,
The fact that
hell
it's
yeah.
Warren and we're like, "Okay, yeah, no, it's the end of the
It's
book.
okay for
It's
you, but
okay."
yeah.
We don't have
I
to deal with that emotional fallout.
I would've raged had she done
Yes.
that to Cass,
Yes.
because we again, like, she allowed us to actually believe them as a couple and to grow into each other, and we
Mhm.
needed that, so there was no time that could be spent on some bullshit, we needed
Yes.
them an active, like, growing, like,
Yes.
we find out it's only really been about 3 weeks.
Mhm.
So, that's a lot of getting close really fast, and
Oh,
to
yeah.
make that believable, they needed to be with each other all the time.
And what I
Yeah.
really, really appreciated about this book was, yeah, they had sex constantly, but they also had a lot of other intimate conversations. Like,
Mhm.
he told her, well, she pushed, but he told her about his mom. He told her about his childhood, about his dad, all of his guilt. They had multiple conversations about guilt. They also had multiple conversations about where are we going to live?
Although it was
And,
kind of
like, "Do you
implied
wanna
he
live
wanted
here?"
her
And do yeah, of course. But,
yeah.
like, he actually made the effort to be like, "I could try to live on Earth," and she's like, "No, you can't.
Yeah,
No,
she like, "Why
no,
why
you
you
can't."
don't lie like that. We know you cannot."
Yeah. And also, there was that one scene with him with the 2 little girls where they're
Oh,
making
that was
his
so cute.
crown, and it was
Yeah.
adorable. It was absolutely adorable.
Although, one thing that I hate, I know is gonna happen. I fucking hate it, and I know it's gonna happen. So, I hate that happily ever after with a baby trope,
Uh-huh.
but it's written on the wall. It's written.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Cass has already expressed that he is scared to be a father, right? He is
Uh-huh.
scared to have his gene pool continued in that
I
way.
am hoping, like, fingers and toes crossed, that we'll finish book 3 with the, "Okay, we defeated evil, let's just live together for now, and then talk kids later," because she
Mhm.
does have birth control, she is on birth control. We talked
Yeah.
about the birth control, thank God,
Yeah,
and
because
she's
I was
supposed
like,
to
"Y'all
have her
sure are doing
period
it for
start
you not to want
soon.
kids."
Yeah. Which is like, "I think I'm gonna start my period soon." I was like, "You better start bleeding, bitch, because 'cause we're
Yeah,
not dealing with kids after just 3 weeks. That's
yeah.
too much. too
Yeah.
soon. But again, I'm
Well,
hoping that like they'll wait to have kids because also he's 120 and she's not even 30.
right.
Like there's 100-year difference between them. She needs some time to just live
Yeah, I
and not
agree.
have to worry about kids.
Well, that's where I'm at with it. I don't want, but I feel like we're going to get it. Either I don't think the author would be so cruel as to throw a pregnancy in the midst of them trying to do all this fighting, but it wouldn't entirely surprise me at all if we had kind of like a afterwards or something where we have a
Mhm.
flash forward or something. It
Oh,
it wouldn't
yeah, yeah,
surprise
yeah.
me to see that. Although I would be perfectly happy with them ending like you said, save the day, let's skip off into the sunset hand in hand and get married
Yeah.
or whatever they want to do.
And then
And
in a future book,
yeah.
if she does a spinoff about the others, in the
Mhm.
future, we can
Mhm.
see them have kids, but, like,
Yeah.
it does not need to happen now. They've only known each other 3 weeks.
Yeah. And then also, so I kinda had a little bit of inkling in my mind that, I think who was it? Who was the one that could not stand, Willow at first? Was it who
Owen or Killian? Well,
Killian, I
both of
think?
them. I think it was
That would not
Killian who's
surprise me if somehow he meets her best friend and they start hooking up.
Oh, I want that story so
Yeah.
badly. I
I'm
want
like,
that.
"Look at them. They're both, like, defending their people. Like, that's
Mhm.
my girl, that's your boy, and,
Yeah.
I'm gonna" like her friend, she was giving Kaz a hard time, which she
Mhm.
should've.
Absolutely. That's what
And
best friends should do.
yeah, and that's what Killian did to Willow when she showed up. Like, he's giving her a run for her
Yep.
money. And so I'm like, "Oh, that would be a cute coupling if they
Oh,
somehow."
absolutely. Absolutely. The only thing is, like, Faye would have to leave her whole life in her bookstore and her grandma and everybody and all of her family and stuff. Like, she has more ties on Earth. So
Yeah.
maybe he should move to Earth.
Mhm. And I
Actually, that
feel
would be
like
better.
so the author has already laid the groundwork where, Willow has said, I'll live here, but I need to find a way to see my friend. I need to have
Yeah.
a way. So I think they're going to just be able to, they're going to be so powerful at the end of this. She'll just be able to come and
Ooh,
go through her
that would be
door.
awesome.
Yeah, she can just come and go. I bet.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we know, like, um, one of the Regals, I think it might have been Cora who said, or maybe it was the other one. They were telling, like, Kaz is so powerful. She's like, you could do a lot. When they had that come to Jesus at the end, where he's like, I know you're not telling me everything, and she's like, I'm not going to tell you everything, but she
Yeah.
basically tells him, you have a lot of power, sir.
You do. Yes.
So I'm sure it's going to be some kind of way for them to
Uh-huh.
figure out for Willow to come and go as she pleases
Yes.
at the end of it.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and I
Uh-huh.
love that he is the quote unquote one. It's not Willow.
Yes. Well, okay, now that Willow like is discovering her past and
Mhm.
realizing that she is from this realm, I think we're gonna get some powers from her.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if something develops, but like,
Mhm.
even Cass's mother didn't develop until after she had a baby.
Oh God. No. No,
But
don't
it
make me
wouldn't
save you
surprise
trope.
me if something developed for Willow, but based on like how the author has treated this like combination of his blood, I feel like he's the quote unquote one, at least right now. And I think together they become like this unstoppable thing that they've never seen before of a cold tether pairing.
Yes.
So, hmm.
Hmm.
Wow, this got so good.
This got really good. Also, it
Mhm.
has been a long time since you and I have raved about a series like this.
Mhm.
It's been a long time. I'm just so happy that we both love this so much.
Yeah.
Like, just for all of our listeners who've been with us through thick and thin, we've had a lot of thin.
Yeah.
Like, we've had a lot of bad luck with books.
Yeah.
But this series is hitting all of the right notes, all of the right things. We're loving it. It's
Mhm.
great. It's keeping us on our toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heck, we've got theories. We're like
We've got
really
so
geek.
many theories. We're
Yeah.
not like, oh, one more book. We can make it. We're like, what's going to happen? Who's going
Yeah.
to do what? What's going to come out? Yes. No, this is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I'm so glad. Like, so
Me
glad.
too.
And I was really searching for y'all know my term different. I was searching for something different,
Uh-huh.
and I had read this author. I had read Shannora Williams before, but I had read her like domestic thriller, basically books.
Uh-huh.
And when I saw this, I'm like, she wrote a romantic.
Okay.
Let me try it. Let me see what's going on. And I'm so glad I did because honestly,
Yes.
the first book, I think I rated a 4. I liked it.
Yeah.
I could tell I liked it, but there were
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
But those issues have resolved.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that would tank the series is if they had a baby in the next book. Like,
Yeah.
that would tank it for me. But
Mhm.
I don't think we're gonna have a baby right away because it's only been 3 weeks, and,
Yeah.
like, at the very least, she might be like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and then, oh, but still it won't be.
Because
I
she's
don't know.
kept the story tight. Like, it's only
Yeah,
been 3 weeks. We're moving really fast.
real fast.
So, the only way I could see that is if there's some kinda time jump involved, but I don't usually like
Be
the
a
time
time
jump.
jump. Like, there's too much going on.
Yeah, but I
I
know Cass said he would take a seat for now, right?
Uh-huh.
After, the one woman told him, like, "Look, be happy with what you got right now, it's calm right now." And he
Yeah,
essentially said, "Okay, for now."
for now. But then his mate's twin brother turned into
To
a
I don't
monster.
know what. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna sit out much longer. Like,
No,
they might
Danica's gonna
have another
wake up
day
and
off,
be
but
like,
Danica's gonna flip out. She's either gonna leave this island and go get them herself or, like, send them a message, like an SOS, "Get here now," kinda thing. Like, they're not gonna sit out for too long.
so what's your take on what's gonna happen when Danica wakes up? You think she's gonna see Warren like that, or do you think he's gonna, like, take off and then they're gonna lie to her?
Well, with the mate bond, they still feel each other's emotions,
Mhm,
right? And she can still track him down wherever he goes because that's the bond.
mhm,
Um, she's gonna know he's gone. She's gonna feel some of his feelings, whether it's rage, anger, whatever. I
mhm.
think they might lie to her, but she's going to hunt him down. She's not going to sit still. She's
No.
not the type of woman to sit still. She's gonna
Mm-mm.
be like, "That's my man. I'm gonna go get him." So they might
Look, she's
try to
been
lie to her,
saving
but
him this whole time.
absolutely.
She is doing the emotional work of that relationship. She is
She's
carrying
doing
that.
all the work, the
Yeah,
physical work, the emotional work, the mental work,
right.
all of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
which
No,
is
this poor girl
unfortunate
needs
for her.
vacation.
Again,
Uh,
like, that's why I wanna like her so much. I'm like, "Poor Danica."
I know. I need to trust her. I need to stop doubting every single secondary character in this book.
Well, honestly, you gotta be right about at least one of them. I feel like there's no way all of these people are gonna come through squeaky clean. Something's gonna
Mm-mm.
happen. Someone's gonna throw a wrench in their plans. It's just the who.
Yeah, and I don't trust anybody. It could come from any one of them.
Yeah, but I mean, the 3 siblings, that would suck. I mean, because their mother
It
is
would
all with
suck.
them.
Yeah.
They
Oh, the
seem
new
so
chef,
tight.
I don't trust him at all.
He's Mr.
It's
Perfect. "Let me cook everything. Let me"
Yeah, because he's like, "Let me cook everything, let me clean everything. I fought
Yeah.
in this war, I know this, I know that." Um, but because, like, right after Danica, she was like, "Yeah, it was really easy to get in here, and then you just trusted me immediately. I could have poisoned you at any point." And then
Mhm.
they just let this man in and let him do all the cooking.
Well,
What?
he did do some research on him, and even Willow says, "Well, if this guy isn't what he presents, I know Cass will take him out." She basically says
Unless he
that.
takes all of them out because he's like, "Here, drink some wine, it's poison." Like,
Yeah. Ugh, I don't know. It might be
anyway.
him, but that would be so obvious if it were
I
him.
mean, it would be way too obvious, but I do feel like there's something about him. There's something
Yeah.
about all of them. I don't trust anybody, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's fair because I agree. There's something somewhere. Someone is gonna do something bad. Someone is gonna turn on them, even if it's from a "I've been threatened and I have to do this for my own,"
Yeah.
type of thing. Not that I'm just necessarily vicious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen, and it's just a matter of time.
Yep.
um, Now
Yep.
I did listen to part of this on audiobook, so I have to say Shane East does a great narration.
Okay.
Or Nash too. They're both good. I hear the blackness of Willow, but it's not like ridiculous. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's not
Yeah.
stereotypical, but you can
Good.
tell she's got a little bit of flavor. You could tell.
Love that. Love
And
that.
Shane has that typical he fits that typical mold of these men, these big, mean,
Really.
hate everyone
Yeah.
but my mate kind of guys. He's got that heavy, that growly voice a little bit. Shane
Hmm.
East has got the voice down for Kaz, and I'm really liking the narration between the two of them.
Love that.
Yeah, I always love a good audiobook, and especially when it's done this way. I love it when it's a male and a female instead of a woman reading for all of the
All of
parts.
it.
I
Yeah.
hate
No.
that. So I love when they do um what is this? Duo?
Duet
No,
or I think it's duet is just alternating chapters.
yeah, it's a
Duo
duet
is when
style.
they're doing like all of the dialogue.
No, they're doing it to duet style then. They're
Okay.
chapter by chapter because it's actually headed, this is
Uh-huh.
Cass, this is Willow. So they speak for each
Okay.
other and then they speak the opposite parts within that chapter. So
Okay.
there's
Okay.
no intermingling within the chapters,
Ugh.
which I'm fine with. It reads good this way to me.
Yeah.
So yes, very good.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so I'm excited for the third book. I half wanted to start it, but I said, don't do it, don't do
Don't
it.
do it yet. Don't do it yet.
And I actually have to put it down for a couple of weeks
Mhm.
because I like to have it fresh for when
Fresh.
we record.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have like a couple of weeks off for this, and I'll probably won't even start it until actual March.
Same.
So
Yeah.
we'll get a break from the world, which will make it almost more fun when we come back to it.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, what do you think? Should we go ahead and rate it? Anything
Let's
else?
do it. I mean, I could keep talking about this book for another hour, but I
Yeah.
don't think you want to hear me.
I think we got the high
We got
parts, the most
all of
important
it. Yeah,
parts.
like
Yeah.
all the major stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, this book was great.
Okay. Should I go first or you go
Go
first?
for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a 5-star.
Oh
My
my
first
god.
5-star fantasy in, oh my god, over 18 months at least.
A long time. Yes.
The first one I have given for a fantasy series. This speaks really high praise coming from me. Y'all know
Yeah.
I am a finicky person when it comes to I don't give away fives easy. So 5. What about you, Casey?
I think I'm also giving it a 5
Yeah.
because I gave book 1 a 4-star. Book
Mhm.
1 was really good, but this one stepped it up.
It
And
did.
sequels don't always step it up. Sometimes they slump, which is fine, but this one hit harder, and I love that. So 5 stars.
Yay! Woo!
Yay!
I'm about to play some, like, party music or something. I
You
don't know.
should. We need confetti.
Like, this is one for the record books, y'all. It actually
Absolutely.
is. We're so
It
hard to please.
it really is.
Like, we've read it all. We've done it all. So, for
Mhm.
something to pull a 5, especially in this time of, like, where everyone's writing really similarly, you know what I mean? It's,
Mhm.
like, hard to pick out the gems.
Yep.
But I stand by this. This is a totally underrated trilogy. I don't know
Absolutely.
how people are sleeping on it, but hopefully we will bring this to some new readers
Yes.
and it'll catch
Yes.
its, wind or whatever. Because,
Love
okay.
it.
So next month we'll be back. We will finish up with the Tether trilogy. Oh, I can't wait to see how it ends.
Ooh, it's gonna be so good. It's
Yeah.
going to be so good.
Yes, I think so. And actually, if you want to talk about this with us, come on over to the Book Clubs app. Join us for book clubs, and we'll talk about it live. I can't wait to see what the
Group.
regulars have to say.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a really good meeting last time, so I'm really curious to see if they have liked it even more like we did.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That'll
I'm
be good.
excited. So I think that's it. Do you have anything else?
I don't.
Okay, so we're going to end things here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us comments, do all the things. And remember, keep your TBR high and your spoilers tagged. See you guys in the next one. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Did you enjoy today's episode? If so, please head over to Apple Podcast or Spotify and leave a positive 5-star review. It's a simple action that makes a big difference. You can also like this episode on your favorite podcast player or share it with your fellow bookworm friends on social media. Joining the Shelf Addiction Patreon family is another way to support us. For as little as $2 a month, you can help our team create even more amazing bookish content. If Patreon isn't your thing, consider becoming a supporter on the Spreaker app for just $5 a month and gain access to exclusive audio-only content. You can find me everywhere, including Instagram, X, and TikTok under the handle Shelf Addiction. Join our book club of the same name on the book club's website and app, where we discuss all things bookish and more in a safe space. The Shelf Addiction podcast is a part of the Nerdy Maven Network. Thanks for tuning in.